DJ Rich Gamer. We got the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Indians. This is the American League Championship Series. Cleveland is leading 1-0. Yeah, we leading 1-0. It was a close game. I believe we won. What was that? 4-2, I believe. Last game. Yeah, it was a close game.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
All right. Wait.
Aaron Savali will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Tim
Let's get it.
Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Tommy Lastella.
Now batting, Tommy Lastella, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. 2 gone.
All right.
Meadows.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. The at-bat on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Right. Strike out.
Rays go in order, 1-2-3. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Yonny Chirinos is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Leading up for the Indians, the third baseman, Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Good rip.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Perfect.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Man.
Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Hit out towards second.
Base hit, work.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw
yeah,
is wild, and he gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. 2 hits in the inning.
That's cool. We got to run in.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Right.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
What's going on, Dawson?
A ball and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a good sinker that gets him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
I'm about to throw a
1 out, nobody on.
I'm gonna throw that sinker. I'm gonna throw it right here.
Another one sent foul.
I need to put it a little bit lower. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it right there.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Get there, get there. Uh-oh. All right.
He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, good base hit.
And that's a base hit into center
Could be
field.
a double. No.
So a productive start to the inning for the
hit.
Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
You get hit, but he ain't that
That's
bad.
the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Base hit, Mercado.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base
Right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline.
Oh, good base
hit. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
The pitcher,
into the box now, Roberto Perez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
The contact, runners take off.
Ready with the 0-1. This is
Two
on
outs.
the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Indians strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. So striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. In now, Kevin Kiermaier.
the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing a little resistance here, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Now at the plate, Kevin Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Got it.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman,
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hernandez, the former Philly, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's
there we
a
go.
Swing and a
Homer.
high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
Dang.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're up 1-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Too high. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Man,
Now that designated hitter, Austin.
all the pitches.
Digging in now, Austin Meadows. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Franmil Reyes.
The right fielder, Rugby Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
This guy's been
Good hit.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary move.
right, Hero. They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful
You say
close.
Chuck and Duck. Yeah.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is
Right
gone.
field.
A home run.
Oh, Carlos.
The price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder, number 35.
In now, Oscar Mercado. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
He got him another one.
So digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He singled his last time up.
He got him another one.
Now here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
1 on, 1 out.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Bradley Zimmer pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier.
Word.
But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with two guys.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016. Just absolutely set that lineup.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the end. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, come on.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-1 home. Right side, but it's well foul.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
Gotta put it somewhere where he don't miss.
Olsen leads off second with nobody out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Brendan Lau. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a slider selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Number 32.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So here's Kevin Kiermaier to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Kevin Smith will be next. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Diego Castillo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Tampa Bay, number 63, Diego Castillo.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His second of the game as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado.
Number 35.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. No hits to this point. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
All right, that's it.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there,
I can't see a
it looks
picture
like
ever
he's going to
coming
be
out. I
okay
see the
to try
picture
and
being
continue.
in the game when I was playing.
Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr.
Like
2
3
hits and 2
times.
trips for him thus far.
Got hit with the pitch, line drive. He didn't come out. Then time.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Castillo is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Bradley Zimmer is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Let's get it.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding in once again, Matt Olson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, Jesse Winker, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now another 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. And there's one down now. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next to Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Anderson picks it up on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Brandon Lau goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Pitch on the way. Hunter Renfroe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take two.
He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Aaron Luke is on the pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 15, Aaron Luke.
So now Carlos Santana. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Lou is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 35.
Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy Rustella.
So stepping in, Tommy La Stella. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cleveland Indians get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Aaron Savali gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.